This quilt is one of the quilts, 15 quilts entered in the show called One Black Wonders. And basically you have to pick a fabric that has at least 6 repeats in it because you're making something like a kaleidoscope. And you have to stack exactly 6 repeats and cut them. And when you do that, you get the triangles, equilateral triangles. And when you put 6 of them together, it forms the design. So you never really know what you're going to get as a design. And you put all of these on the wall and move them all around to get the effect that you like. And when I saw this floral fabric, of which I have none left, I bought just exactly enough to make this. I knew that it would make a pretty spring-like quilt. And I called it Flower Power.
Now, what was the key inspiration for this quilt?
The key inspiration is we meet at Jackie's studio to do whatever we want for open sew days. And one of the members there was making a One Black Wonder, and we all got hooked. So we all started picking out different types of fabrics to make One Black Wonders. And now we have 15 of them in the show because people did get hooked on this technique. And the surprise of what you get when you cut a fabric up and put the triangles back together again. And that truly was really the inspiration for me. Everyone said that it would become addictive, and it did, because this is my 3rd one in like 3 months.
That's absolutely amazing. Now, you also participated in the Pack Up Your Troubles challenge.
Yes, I
for
did.
For the Quilt Show, and explain to us what you made for that challenge.
Well, I started in January making the center bag, the log cabin bag, after a Yoko Sato pattern that was on the front of her book. And I sort of got carried away with that bag with my own version and did embroidery on it and did beading and lined it in silk. And as that was percolating, I found the pattern for the tiny little bags, and I just made a little bag sort of to put Easter gifts in, and I got hooked on making those. So when I thought of Pack Up Your Troubles, I thought that the kit bag that was used in World War I really was a catch-all bag. And today our catch-all bag is a tote bag. And I thought that these miniatures were like miniature totes. So I collected fabric from around the world. All of those bags are made from fabrics from around the world: South Africa, Australia, Italy, Turkey, England. And I made all of the miniatures that went around the larger bag to represent the world. And the pattern of the quilt behind the bags is called Trip Around the World. So I thought it would tie it all together to be in line with the theme for this year's challenge. And I had a great deal of fun doing it.
Now, what was more difficult to make, the bags or the layout under the bags?
Definitely the center bag. That was very, very time, labor intensive. It took me 50 hours to make that bag. With all of there was machine work, there was hand work, and there was hand embroidery and beading, all different techniques used on it. The little bags, there are 2 of them there that are hand woven. I made a loom and I hand wove those bags from the little scraps that come when fat quarters are cut. And there's a tiny little fold that's left. And I was given a bag of those little scraps, and I decided to weave them. So those are all woven. The 2 bright, colorful ones are hand-woven ones that I made looms for and warps for. And then the handles are done with a Japanese braiding technique called kumihimo. So I took the strips and put them all together and made the kumihimo braids for the handles. And those little bags are all lined.